In the sterile corridors of Kōtani Memorial Hospital's East Wing, where sunlight struggled to penetrate the tinted windows, Dr. Akane Shibata trudged through her rounds, eyes fixed on the clipboard in her hand. Her footsteps echoed off the polished floors as she approached Ward 314, where a lone patient remained. Patient 17, a young woman with no known family or next of kin, lay motionless beneath a tangle of tubes and wires. Shibata's gaze lingered on the chart, no progress, stable vitals, and recommended continued observation. The words blurred together as her mind wandered to the stack of unprocessed medical records awaiting her attention. Shibata's thoughts were interrupted by the soft beeping of the patient's monitor, followed by an almost imperceptible change in Shibata's own breathing pattern. She checked her watch, it was 8:47 a.m. Her scheduled break began at 9 o'clock. The timing felt deliberate, but she couldn't recall assigning a specific task to coincide with her time off. As she reached the patient's bedside, Shibata noticed an inconspicuous adjustment to the oxygen flow, almost imperceptible, yet significant enough to prompt a note on the chart. She scribbled down a brief notation, adjusted O2 flow at 8:47 a.m. The words felt automatic, devoid of emotional weight. Just then, Dr. Taro Matsumoto entered the room, his eyes scanning the space with an air of quiet purpose. Shibata felt her grip on the clipboard tighten as he approached the patient's bedside. "Good morning," Matsumoto said softly, not addressing Shibata directly. Patient 17 remained stable. His words were a statement of fact, lacking any sense of urgency or concern. Shibata watched as Matsumoto adjusted the oxygen flow to match her earlier notation, almost exactly. A shiver coursed down Shibata's spine, but she couldn't quite place what unsettled her, the precision with which events unfolded, or the absence of emotional response from those around her. The beeping of the monitor seemed to grow louder, as if synchronizing with the rhythm of her own heartbeat. With Matsumoto's presence still lingering in the room, Shibata felt an inexplicable need to leave Ward 314 and return to her administrative tasks. As she stepped into the corridor, the fluorescent lights above seemed to flicker in sync with her footsteps. The distance between the East Wing's elevator bank and her office felt oppressive, each step echoing with a sense of foreboding that Shibata couldn't shake off. She reached her office at 8:55 a.m., just 5 minutes before her scheduled break. As she sat down behind her desk, Shibata noticed an email from Matsumoto, dated yesterday, but the subject line read, "Patient 17 status update." The message itself contained a single sentence, "Patient remains stable." Shibata's eyes lingered on the screen as the clock struck 9 a.m. Her scheduled break had begun, but she felt no sense of relief. In fact, a creeping sense of obligation now compelled her to process the day's medical records, and perhaps update the patient's chart with Matsumoto's latest notation.